Are we on? Are we on? Are we on? Got this get on this week. The sound last week was distant, and it was this switch being turned off that basically made it no sound at the start of last week's stream. So you should be hearing this now. Are you hearing this? Type something in the chat. I got the screen here. We got Sonic. We got Dylan. Dylan, you're probably thinking Dylan. Cutting room floor is Dylan. Hey, October boy. Hey, it's Mikey. Is that Mikey Aspinwall? Fucking hell. Mikey Aspinwall. Mikey Aspinwall. I think it's Mikey Aspinwall. Baslow! Baslow's here. Baslow's an avid Dead by Daylight player. She plays as Doctor. Sometimes. It's Cray. I do, Mr. Cray. Cray Slight. Bloody hell. Getting a few names, yeah. So you can all hit, just somebody type, you can hear me fine, yeah? Is it too loud? Is it too much? Is it okay? Can you hear off this? MP Spoons. Steve-O, hi Tim, can hear. Bazo, you're fine. Oh, cheers, Bazo. We got a bit of a limit with the wire. It comes off top of the PC because the wire will get stuck in my chair wheels. But yeah, apart from that, we should be fine. Can hear, great man. It's Aislent. MP Spoons. MP Spoons. Aislent. Aislent's another DVD player. That's Baslow's other half. Jesus Christ. What a setup. What a setup. This is nothing, mate. It's all behind the camera, the mass. I've got 8, 16, 24, about 48, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 62 mass there. And there, behind the camera, all hanging up on little suction cup hooks, because the floating shelves have got like a laminated surface, so the hooks stick to them. But I'm not going to move the camera. Oh, for God's sake. Let's try this again. There you go. Bloody camera went into standby. Pack it up. Yeah, so anyway, here we are. Here we are, back again. And we're going to show you... Rob Weaver, I don't know which way to look at, this way, at that way. It's got a screen here, a screen there, a camera there, mass here, mass there, PC there. All right, so we're going to show you, hey, it's Mr. Douglas, Burt Bench Designs, Steve-O. Will you ever make those shirts for sale? No, I'm not allowed. This was a one-off T-shirt. It's the only one that exists. And if you look at it, it says the UK's #1 Scream website, which I'm not. Is it UK's? No, not #1. The UK Scream website, which this was made, what, 2011, 2010, 2011, somewhere around there. And I've got a hoodie, which is there. And on the back of the hoodie, we have got to have the copyright text, but there you go. And that mask, you're probably thinking it's the stab one. It's based off the stab one, but that's an image I recreated in Photoshop. I had to get it recreated in a certain definition, or dots per inch, to get it printed. But yeah, I've got a hoodie. And we also have a second hoodie top as well, which has a different mask on the back of it. It's like the outline of a mask, but it's based off a Fantastic. And Baslow and Aislent probably thinking a Fantastic. A Fantastic Faces is when Ghostface was first released. It's one of these Fantastic Faces. And last week, I do this and I look at my screen and I think it's all backwards for you to see, but I know it isn't. It's forwards for you to see. So this isn't a flipped image to you, but it is to me with regards to when I watch it back. But yeah, we're going to let's just have a look. Bloody hell, Dale's on as well. Dale Wright, Douglas, Cray. Dale Wright. Come along, Marlene. Come along, Dale. We're going to fucking die. Sonic, what are you watching? I can see some girls on the reflection of your PC. Yeah, that's my business. Oh, yeah. I see. That's just a wallpaper. Not watching anything. It's a still image. Yeah. Hang on a minute. All of a sudden, I'm getting messages. Why do people message when you start a stream? Seriously, man. Oh, it's Twitter. All right, I'm going to cover the screen now because this side of the PC is a pain in the arse for reflecting, whether it's a nice wallpaper or whether it's something else. But let's have a look. Again, you pop on my phone. Brownie! It's Mini Brown. Adam Brown, Mini Brown. Basically from Arnold Scream Fan Films, one of the many friends that did it. Baslo, my old account. I'm just checking the bloody comments before I carry on. Would you ever make those t-shirts for sale now? Let's see the masks. Yeah, let's get on with these fucking masks. I shouldn't say that. Let's get on with the masks. But yeah, that's the one of one. It's like the gold on gold, golden white mask, gold hood white mask. Get your damn words out. And the gold hood with rose-coloured flesh mask. Yeah, one of one t-shirt wise, but I've got 2 hoodies, and people have asked for the hoodies a few times, and I do ask about it with regards to doing a couple more via Funworld, and I don't get a response. Let's put it that way. So I think basically when RJ saw, in fact, when I met him, I didn't have this on. I had the hoodie on, and he saw it. He goes, "Ooh, just go easy where you wear that," just because I was getting to Funworld. And yeah, I think basically if someone else may have seen it, they've gone, "Where'd you get that made? When did you get it made? Did you ask?" So I should have asked, basically. But it was all good. We was all fine in the end. So let's start off with some mask. There you go. Now this, she'll just leave it in there. October boy, I can't wait to see that resurrection mask. Well, there it is. That's it. I'm just going to leave it there. You can imagine for yourselves. Now, this is the resurrection mask. And I think we've got a couple of screen use masks from Resurrection as well. We've got a Drew Barrymore signed ultra white, and I think there's another ultra white, but they're just ultra whites. So there's nothing, different about them. They were just sent to set as sold in the shop. So here we go. And I did get, this is what he sent to me. I've done a video of this before. I think it's even on YouTube. But this is what he sent to me. Whoa. So I got, that was just chucked in alongside the mask. MTV edition. So you're probably thinking, MTV, yeah, of course, Scream Resurrection. Just a random bit of paper. And then I think from what I can tell, he was in a rush when he did this. It says to Tim, enjoy the mask from Scream 3. Best RJ Torbett. Okay. And basically, for some of you thinking, Scream 3, what's he on about? Scream 3 wasn't Resurrection, exactly. But with regards to MTV and how they spoke about it, RJ and the crew and whoever he used to speak to on the set at least, or, whether it's a director or producer, I don't know. But yeah, when I used to speak to them, they'd refer to it between themselves as Scream 3 because it was a third series of Scream, basically. So yeah, so when I first read that and saw Scream 3, I was like, what the hell? Resurrection, what are you trying to tell me? Has he sent the wrong mask? And it wasn't that. In later time, I did get a LOA, letter of authenticity, sent for this mask. Just so we had something official. It's got like Funworld logos on and all the rest of it. And I think it's in the bottom of a box over here. But also in the background of this, you see this chap here? So this chap in the frame, which I need to get on the wall, to be honest, but this chap in the frame is basically HHN. And this was very close to a HHN. So in a minute, we're going to get him out of the frame, and we're going to show you basically the differences between a HHN and a Scream Resurrection mask. And as you can see straight off, this is quite a distinctive shape, very neat features. Top-notch paint job, thicker material run. Oh yeah, still there, vanilla smell. And in regards to this and HHN side by side, this is a thicker material for the shroud. And let me just go back a bit and you can sort of see the shape. So it goes off to a tip and actually folds over. Obviously, when worn, I'm guessing. I mean, it's not going to fold that much. It's going to be more like that. But you'll notice you can't see much of me through that material because it's thicker. Whereas in a minute, you may see a bit of light through the material on the HHN. Again, some of the differences. So on the chin here, and he did this with every mask that was MTV, he basically got some marker and just wrote MTV edition and actually just numbered them. So this one's number 5. And inside, I was checking my comments. What a beauty. Ah, it is. What a beauty. Any Halloween live stream or upload special? I don't know, who's that? Steve. I'm thinking of it. It's just, what do I show as a mask? I've got like a Scream 4 quality deluxe mask in a box behind me. And it's on the mask page on the website. It's what I call the signed 1 of 6 mask, because Alan, Stanley Geller, Wes Craven, and RJ signed it. There's only 6 in the world. That's the only one out in the world. So I don't know. I could show that, I suppose. It's a special mask. And, this is what was put inside. Again, this says Scream 3, so you're probably going to look at Scream 3. But yeah, basically Scream 3 in this case means Series 3 of the Scream, basically the TV series. So yeah. MTV Screen 3, RJ Turbot. And it actually said there are 2 words at the top. I'm just looking at it backwards on my screen, but it says on set MTV Scream 3 with RJ's signature inside. And yeah, there was basically just 10 of these made only, as we just said. But yeah, 10 only made, up to much thicker sort of quality, bit stiff mask. Very neat, extremely neat eyes. It's almost like a bloody pinstriper from like overhauling's been on it or something. All the way around the eyes, absolutely beautiful. Around the nose is absolutely perfect. Around the mouth, it's just about the same bloody thing. But what do you notice with this compared to the others? I mean, this is different with the HHN. There's no fringe. You always get the fringe, don't you, on the other masks? That obviously you can either fold it back or just leave them as they are, with like a pink fluorescent there. I mean, all masks have that, you know that. People are not stupid, they know what it is. But this one was actually thinned out all the way along. All the way round. Down the side. It sort of goes off into the hood here, look. See that? I've got to look at this screen and that screen I'm looking at. But yeah, all the way round. So it doesn't actually end just here or anything. It just carries on into the bottom of the hood. So it is actually just like a trimmed down hood on the top, rather than just, the flap that leads down into what I've always called the dreadlocks or streamers or whatever people want to call them. But yeah, really thick mask. Nice vanilla smell. And yeah, 1 of 10. I don't know who has the other 9. I don't know what RJ still got at Funworld amount wise. I did hear that not long after filming wrapped on Resurrection, that basically the studio was actually told by RJ, send all these masks back. Whatever they've been used for, send them back. They was all meant to be used and then sent straight back to Funworld. That didn't happen. Apparently 3, 4, maybe 5 of them. I can't remember what amount it is exactly. But RJ says, oh yeah, they did some sort of charity auction after the wrap party, and some of these were sold. So some of these are out there somewhere without, of course, LOAs and without the numbering. And I think, as far as I can remember, and I'd have to double check on this to be 100%, but I probably remember rightly thinking that RJ only put that on the chins after he got them back. So I'm not sure whether we got 5 or 6 back. I forget the amount he told me now. It's a while ago since we spoke about it. But yeah, this is basically your Resurrection mask. The hood's actually quite long, like a HHN. So there was a lot of similarities to HHN, definitely in the main shape and the paint job, and obviously the smell because it's EU stamp. So see if we can You're going to focus? I've only ever put a couple of pictures of this online because it was when I first got it, and that was it. Notice also as well, mouth paint, glossy. So a bit of a strange thing to do, to be honest, glossy mouth on MTV set, because I know on Scream in the first one, they were colouring the mouths with markers to make it duller, like a matte finish. Whereas the HHNs, they got matte mouths with regards to the paint. But yeah, this is basically MTV or Scream 3 in the crew and RJ talk, Resurrection Mask. So we're going to get the Resurrection Mask to the side, and basically we're going to get the HHN and show you similarities. But this, as a design and how it's put together, is standalone. And as we read out last week on RJ's tweet, it looks like he's had more masks done for Scream 5. It's just, what has he had done? And I asked him, says, is there anything you can tell me at all regarding the masks that have gone to set? Any amount that you can tell me? Any particular material, just different styling hood, anything with a paint, the mold? But I didn't have anything back. Although on weekends, I did message him yesterday. On weekends, he likes to just do what he wants to do, and he doesn't always look at his messages because, he's got enough on the work as it is. So let's bring the HHN forward. And this particular one is a store-bought one, but I've got another one that's not store-bought if need be. But basically, the same bloody thing. One glows, one doesn't glow. And of course, the others, it was only 250 HHNs made. Let's have a look at the comments. Just put the frame down here, the box frame or whatever they call them. Let's have a look. Hey, Sparrow's here. Bloody hell, another DVD chap. DVD is Debbie Daylight for those that are thinking DVD. Dram Boy. That's an hell of a score. Any Halloween report? Sparrow's reported me. That's a joke, by the way. Cutting room floor. How'd you get a resurrection if possible? As far as I know, you can't at the minute. As far as I know, you can't. I'd have to double check with RJ and see what's happened to the others. That's all I can ask. What a beauty, gorgeous, love it so much. That's on the way to me then. I tell you what, Douglas, you give me all of your collection, then $5,000, then it's on your way to you, okay? Even though you did find that bloody fantastic faces tagged pink recently. The original Gen 1 tagged fantastic. Douglas bloody found one, $12. There's two of the dollars, all right. You have some quality limited edition memorabilia. Yeah, well, yeah, over the years. A special little giveaway, Steve-O, love it. Do you think we'll get Scream 5 mass release? This, with Mr. Cray there asking about the Scream 5 mass release. I don't know. I don't know what's going to come. One thing that I say to myself is, will we end up with Scream 5 mass just being more ultra rights with this on, with the ASIS stain there, or will we end up with an adjusted tag with Paramount Pictures, obviously on the copyright text and Spyglass Media? I mean, it may happen, won't it? Because that's who's making the damn film. So will we end up with a Scream 5 logo rather than like we had before with the Scream 4? I mean, this was in conjunction with Scream 4, so it was going to be there. But yeah, I'm guessing we're probably going to get a similar thing with Scream 5. If we don't, I'd be very surprised. But I know that they did want the ASIS, as we call it, back on the tags a couple of years ago. And this is 2010 copyright, the Weinstein Company, LLC. Of course, you're not going to see that anymore. But there we are. Let's have it's the only thing with this one not being tagged. I mean, obviously it's been used, but I don't know. One question none of you seem to have asked is, what scene was this in? Was it in the trailer? Was it this? I don't know where this was used, if it was used. So I can't even give you stories on it. But to me, when I received it, it was clean. It was almost like brand new condition. So I'm not sure if it was even used or whether it was just on the set as a backup. So I don't know the full history of it. But when you look at it next to this, a lot of similarity. Bloody hell, I need to get a drink. A lot of similarity. Same mold. Same overall, very poignant. What's the name? Poignant, the word? Same mean features, I'm going to say. Same nose, same mouth, same eyes. This one looks just brighter in the light because he's got the hood over his forehead on the HHN. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, let's put him down a minute. So this one again, same style hood. It goes into a point. Is it as long? That's a good question. Oh, it's about the same length. This one looks faded. It's a bit dusty, I think. And this one just looks more solid black. But yeah, same mold though, same mold. This one's still got vanilla. Yeah, it's still there. So this one is always been a thicker material than the original deluxes. This is where they sort of improved. And it's not too bad actually. Can't see much light through that. But yeah, still into a point again. Has this one got a long point as well? Yeah, I suppose this one seems to have more of a sort of finger on the end of it rather than. So, well, no, it seems to be the same when I put them next to each other. But yeah, good old HHN here. He's got obviously the fringe on the hood. And this again goes down into the hood and then flaps down at the bottom, as does this. It flaps down at the bottom here. I need a wider camera to be honest. But yeah, still got his vanilla. And basically, again, very stiff mask. And yeah, see if we got any focus. Check on the screen. Yeah. Come on. There you go. EU stamp. With cat fur on it. But when you look at these side by side, yeah, this one's dusty. Yeah, I don't know, chaps. Very, very similar, but different in many ways. So this is almost like improved standard deluxe hood, thicker material. And this is just totally different hood, never used on a mask before, not in this particular style, especially with the fringe. And yeah, it just sort of separates it from the rest. But I don't know, I suppose the good thing with this 10 made, so there's more out there, and maybe someday someone will end up with one in the collection, God knows how. But the thing of it is, as I say, I don't think RJ numbered the other ones because they sold them in a charity bloody auction. And I'm pretty sure he didn't number them like that before he sent them to set. That's one thing I am going to ask him, to be honest. But another person I do know that has one of these, well, I don't know about person, but a company. The people that made Dead by Daylight were sent one of these. I'm not sure if it was as reference for the design of the mask in the game, but if you look online on YouTube on Dead by Daylight behavior, on the behind the scenes video of Ghostface going in the game, there's one of these just there on a desk. And you can see that text clear as day. And I was trying to look at what number it was, and I think it was like number 3 or 2 or something. I'd have to check again. But yeah, you just see one. I was like, yeah, I know what that mark is on the edge of the chin. Little swines have got a resurrection mask sent to him. So Dead by Daylight, I've got one. And yeah, the rest, God knows. Some at the charity auction and the others with a big question mark over it at the minute. But yeah, let's have a look. On the comments. Do you think we will get Scream 5 masks? Okay. How do you know if they are movie-worn masks? Steve-O, basically, there were only 10 of these sent to set, Steve-O. This was one of them. So, as I said earlier before I compared the HHN, I don't know the full history of that particular mask. Whether a certain actor or actress wore it, whether it was in certain scenes, whether it was used a lot, whether it was used briefly, I've got no idea. But yeah, these were part of the special run of 10 made for MTV Scream Resurrection Series 3, or as RJ called it, Screen 3. But yeah, to save confusion, Resurrection Mask. And yeah, I got it and it was just about immaculate. It still is now. It's been in a bloody package ever since because I don't know where to put it. And if we did have a undesirable low life break in, do we want to be displaying that for him to take straight away if he sees it in a frame on the wall or hanging up somewhere? Do we want to really advertise the fact we got it? Because I don't. So yeah, that's a little swine with having stuff sometimes. Like this thing has been in a frame for ages as well, HHN. But people love these. People love these. These are what many people say the deluxe mask should have been when they first come out. But yeah, HHNs, they go online now and people, they'll battle for them on eBay because they're damn nice masks. Let me just put him back in his frame. Temporarily at least. We've got to sort him out a bit properly later. There you go. It's almost, in fact, let's not tempt fate. Let's just, because that's on the edge of the windowsill there. Okay, he's down. Resurrection. Yeah, really, really strong smell, that one. Hey, up, poison's on. It's Ghostface, you're reported. That's a report. There you go, get the little notes. I'm not sure if the LOA's got my address on, otherwise I might have even shown that. But LOAs are nice. LOAs are nice. I got a couple of them from other masks, but he has updated the images on the letters. Let's just have a quick check. I try not to go on too long here, to be honest, chaps. I'm trying to keep it to an hour. What we've been on, 26 minutes. So this is... There you go, here's an LOA. That's for HHN number 248. I've got number 11 and 248. You got logos at the top there, Fun World, Easter Unlimited Inc., and you got Ghostface at the bottom, the main one. That's basically an old LOA compared to the one I got for the Resurrection Mask. And... oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, it's got my address on, man. I don't want to show my address. Let's have a look. Just show the top. So that's an updated LOA now at the top. Put the Fun World logo in the middle, details either side. And yeah, the logo's there at the bottom as always. I'm not going to show the whole thing. Yeah, that come in a big massive bloody envelope. I've even got photocopies of my other LOAs in there as well, just in case. But you can tell the photocopies from the real, definitely. It's not like they're hard to deter from. Okay, right, Resurrection Mask. Back you go. So let's have a look. The Ghostface headquarters. Yeah, it's true, Poison. It's true. This is Ghostface headquarters in a way. Ghostface.co.uk, UK office. That's funny, isn't it? Because you're based in the UK, dickhead. Yeah, so another confirmation before we go into this in a minute. What's this? Fearsome. Yeah, I'm going to show you something in a minute with regards to mask identifications. But before we carry on, official word from Funworld came this week regarding Dead by Daylight costumes and also the Viper mask. I'm sure RJ told me about the Viper mask a while ago, but I gave him a nudge the other day. I just said, look, just let me ask you, what can you tell me about Dead by Daylight costumes? Last week I had it in form of a phone call from the UK distributor. It says, look, Dead by Daylight costumes, Devil Face and the other one, like the standard Ghostface for DVD, they're not coming to the UK, not till next year. I says, bloody hell. I says, well, what about USA? He says, well, we're UK distributor. I'm pretty sure it'll be the same thing, but obviously we're not going to know that because we're UK. I says, yeah, let's see what happens. I shall ask RJ. So back on the email to RJ about other things, and he was responding, and then other questions about other stuff, and there wasn't responses because he's got stuff to do. He's always busy. He's constantly busy. So I thought, well, I just need some sort of confirmation because all these fans are saying, what's happening with DVD costumes? Are they coming to USA this year? Was it just the UK not getting them? Or are we getting them in the USA? What's going on? So I asked the guy, so can you just say an official statement or just something you can type out that I can copy and paste on Twitter and Facebook and all the rest of it? And he sent me back basically the statement about COVID messing everything up. And at the end of the day now, basically Dead by Daylight costumes, which is the Devil Face version and the standard sort of Ghostface version, I'll call it, in the game. Not a classic Ghostface, a standard DVD version. And also the Viper mask, all of them in UK, USA. There's basically none coming until next year. As for countries that will be receiving them, I don't know a full list, but I can definitely say 2021, if there is improvement with regards to COVID, it's more likely looking it's going to be next season. You can see on my Twitter, I put a tweet up about it the other day, and the bottom part of the tweet is actually copied and pasted from RJ's email. It's also on Facebook. And let's just bring it up just to reminisce. Let's bring it up. And he has been teasing again this week, Mr. Torbert. He has been teasing. Where are we? Stream, yes, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, also the Sideshow figure now available for pre-order. Get to that in a second. So here we go. This is the tweet that I put up, and basically this is what Funworld or RJ typed for me to read and to post online. It says, Funworld is working on costumes based on DVD, and due to many reasons, including the COVID season, we expect certain selected costumes to be available for next season. So basically next year. And he told me on other emails, anyway, 2021. So, yeah, the standard, as I'm looking at it, the picture on the Twitter, basically the Ghostface costume with a red stripe down it and red sort of shoulder pads and surround with a mask. Again, 2021, and same with the Devil Face variant, and same with the Viper mask, which is a single Viper mask. I don't know if the Viper costume outfit that exists in the game, if that's ever going to be made into a real costume. That's something to ask him again in future. But yeah, 2021. I don't know, is when the DVD stuff is coming to costume shops, websites, whatever, wherever they end up going. But it's safe to say that 2020 has been one sodded up year with regards to COVID, and it's still bloody kicking arse now, isn't it? So I can only hope things improve, and that, I don't know, I'm surprised that even the stuff I've ordered this year for Halloween is still coming on time. I honestly expected a phone call or an email saying, oh, because of COVID, blah, blah, blah. And it only seemed to have happened with the oil slick mask, which again, as I said before on the last stream, could be up for reconsideration in the future. COVID can sod off, says Poison. Yeah, tell me about it. So I know what I'm getting next year. Yeah, that's probably what you're going to be getting next year, Matthew Clark. I've got a HHN non-glow tagged, signed by RJ. RJ sent them to a fan that sent it to me as a gift. I've also got 6 glow type HHN. Oh, nice. You got more than me. I've got 2 HHNs from the 250. I let one go with another fan to get my Pink Fantastic back, which is here. So this was, I had to sacrifice HHN 249 to get this back. And this is a fake tag before anyone that's not seen this before. Oh, is that tagged? No, it's fake replica. And it's incorrect on purpose because most obviously the logo and the font on the fun time there, it's fun time. That is incorrect. It's similar, but incorrect. The spacing of the letters, I can give you a load of description on this as to why it's bad. But it just looks good from a distance. That's all it's meant to do. Just good from a distance, hang it on the wall. And we have got the right barcode on the back. And even a couple of fonts there are not correct. But they look the part. That's the main thing. But yeah, I had to sacrifice a HHN in part of a trade to get this back. Which, to be honest, was worth it because I've still got 2. And I did have a couple more store-bought HHNs, just checking a comment. And yeah, basically, I let one go to another fan again in a trade, and I've just got 1 store-bought HHN left. But yeah, anyone out there that's got HHNs, you know damn well, the nice mask, the special, hang on to them as long as possible because you won't be seeing them again. And that was a special project just by RJ out of the blue. He wanted to make them, and nobody else wanted to make them. So he says, well, I'm going to have 250 made, and then we're going to put the glow versions in the Universal stores, and that's what happened. I believe they went in a couple other store chains as well. It wasn't just Universal. I'm not sure if they went to Target or something like that. I can never remember the other 2 stores where people had found them. But HHNs do have a particular factory as to where they're made as well, so you can help identify them a bit more easier than a standard deluxe. I'll just check the comment. Any Alfreda's got Rob Weaver. This is what's on my hat. Alfreda's Aim Pet, which is an 80s TV show for them watching going, what's Alfreda's Aim Pet? Yeah, any Alfreda's Aim Rob, just to answer Rob Weaver's question, nothing coming soon because of COVID and all the bloody restrictions. But the next video is in the planning for some more Series 1 locations, definitely. And we're going to get all the Series 1 locations used down Elstree and Boreham Wood and surrounding areas. So that is to come in future, definitely, for Rob Weaver there. Any idea where I can get a Scream 4 Deluxe mask? I've been searching for years and still want to appear on eBay. How long's a piece of string? How long till we can time travel? It's not an easy question to answer. Yeah, everyone's looking for them. Everyone's looking for them. Standard Deluxe Ghostface Scream 4 mask, whatever you want to call them. The Deluxe Edition Ghostface. It got nothing but moans about it when it came out, and there were valid reasons for the moans with regards to try and put it on your head and you may have pulled a thread or two. But even so, the Deluxe have become, as it says on the tag, collector's edition. They have become collector's items in many ways over the years, whether it's first one Deluxe, whether it's second one Deluxe, or whether it's the HHNs that came later on. But HHNs will always be singled out because the quality is a lot different. But finding one, yeah, it's a different story. I don't know. I can only suggest if you're in USA or wherever, in the States, Craigslist and whatever other listing sites over there with regards to like the local sort of listings, and also just eBay.com. The trouble is now with Deluxe, people know damn well how rare they are, and they take that fact into major consideration and bump up the price as much as possible. I think somebody a while ago on Facebook, I can't remember if it was one documentary maker or the other documentary maker, but one of the documentaries that were made in like 2011 when Scream 4 was coming, and they did that trilogy set with the documentaries included. They had Still Screaming and the other one, Scream, whatever it's fucking called. One by Lito Velasco and one by Ryan Turek and co. I think Anthony Mazey. I think Ryan Turek had some involvement. I can't not looked at him in a while, but RJ was involved in as well. But regarding one of them had basically posted up a picture of a box of Deluxes. So we've got these left over. And this was a while ago. There's Anthony Mazey posted a box of masks recently, but this is not the one I'm on about. But yeah, I'm sure it's the other chap or someone that knew him, was just something in relation to him. But yeah, they had these box of Deluxes, and I think they was asking $50, $60 each, and that was a while ago now. And everyone's like, $50, $60 each, a Deluxe Ghostface. They were selling for $15, $20. But as people put in the comments at the time, you got to realize these are sought after now. These are hard to find. It's basically pay for them or don't get them. That's as cutthroat as it is, sadly. And it's even the same with these now. Really fearsomes. I mean, this obviously I just said it's a fake tag, but even with Fantastics now, there was a Fantastic Faces on eBay. Was it yesterday, day before? I think somebody sent me a picture of it, screenshot. $1,060 was the current bid on a Fantastic Faces white mask on eBay.com in the last few days. I don't know if it's still there now or when it runs out. It may still be on there. But $1,060. And it's just stupid. This tag Fantastic. Yeah, $1,000. Tag Fantastic. And yet you got one without a tag for $1,060. So what's this just gone up to? Huh? This is mentality of the fans sometimes. And obviously this one is flipped the other way around on the tag. This is signed by 3 people. Alan and Stanley and RJ signed it on the back of the tag. So that's got to have bumped it up a bit. But I don't want to get rid of that. Not unless I get into, serious shit and have to get money. Let's have a look at the comments. Please do. Let's have a look. Screen 4 Deluxe mask. So to the Ghostface in the chat. Yeah, it's basically Ghostface on the chat there. It's just keep looking, mate. Keep looking. eBay.com is possibly the place they're going to appear the most if they appear. But also collector groups on Facebook is a good place where people may even just ask about them when there's nothing posted and say, has anyone got one of these for sale, willing to do a trade or, pay for one? And somebody may just message you, say, I've got one. What are you going to offer? But that's the git of it again. What are you going to offer? Where do you start? So if it was me and somebody said, I've got Deluxe, what's the starting point? And I'd say, well, $50 and just go from there. That's just me. That's in dollars. But that's just me. I've only got one Deluxe, standard Deluxe up in the loft. I've got one standard Deluxe Zombie and Deluxe Glow. That's the other one up in the loft. And they're staying there at the minute as well. Let's have a look. I love a red metallic. Let one go last week. Too expensive. Oh yeah, that red metallic was on eBay last week, wasn't it? Week before, and it was the later race stamp EU mold. And yeah, that got a bit daft quite quick. Let me just get a bit of a drink. Bloody hell. Well, that's better. That's better. So just check the metallics. Please do more AUF. Steve P. I am doing more videos, trust me. I know I did a thing on Afi Design group lately on Facebook saying I've had enough of this and that, but that was something else. That was in relation to bloody idiots in the world. But yeah, there is more coming. There is more coming. And if I can get to Germany and Spain one day, I will be going. Trust me. If I can get there, if I can get something sorted out and reasonable with costs and this and that. But who knows what's going to happen with my job in the future? So yeah, it's always on the cards for Afi Design. But getting back to the stream, mass-wise, I've also got a green metallic production run, second set stamped on the inside by RJ. I've sent you pictures in the past. Second set. Production run. Chris Jason, what do you mean? I've got the second set. I've got the second set of 2013. What have you got the second set of? Is it 2014, 2015? But talking of sets, I do have first and second sets of metallics as well. From 2014, 2015, 2016. Because at the time I was helping RJ out with a lot of stuff, and he said, "Oh, I'm going to send you a set of metallics," because when he did send them 14, 15, and 16, they still weren't available in the UK. So I always said, "Oh, if there's some metallics, if you want paying for them," and he goes, "Oh no, because you've been helping me with what I've been helping him with." He sent me like set 1 from 2014, 15, 16, and set 2 from 2013 originally. But yeah, what you got, Chris Jason? What you got? Describe it better. Steve-O, Afweed's pet. Steve P, is Beasthought Paul a no-go now? Steve P, yes, Beasthought Paul. This is meant to be about GhostFace Mask. If there's people GhostFace watching, they're going to get pissed off with me. So I'll just make it quick. I don't mean no offense, quite. I'm going to have to do a live stream Alfie Design chat on it. I might have to do that, to be honest. Maybe midweek or something. But yeah, Beasthought Paul is a no-go because the new owner just sees it as his house and he doesn't care what it was using. So it's basically, think of Oz in the scene. Members of the working class should be exterminated now. Piss off. He's not exactly like that, but he's close to it. I'll just say that. Tack links. Hey, Ghostface. People went insane. Hey there. Hello, Marty G. Your mask is on the way. Tim, what is currently your #1 piece of memorabilia? I've got no idea. Is it the Resurrection Mask? Is it the one of 6 signed masks? Is it this? The Tag Fantastic, as people call it, the Score or Grail. Score or Grail just piss me off. Score. It's not a score, it's a mask. A Grail? I don't know. Me and another fan have always despised the word Score and Grail with regards to Ghostface. But to be honest, you call it what you want. But even got my little sticker on the bag there. But yeah, good question. I don't know what the #1 piece of memorabilia is. I mean, when you think about it, I've got a few signed masks and a few special masks, but I've got absolute sod all ever used in the films. I've got stuff used from Resurrection, which is 2 of the ultra whites, and that's it. And yeah, obviously the Resurrection mask. When you come to Germany, bring some masks. I'm just checking the chat. I don't know which way to look and who to talk to next. It's not something I normally do, streaming or live videos. Facebook a bit, but not too much. Looks like I got mine. Fantastic faces on time. Guess to make a fortune with them now. I'm in Europe, so I order all of my masks from the UK. Yeah, you probably got the right idea there, Ghostface. Germany, Spain, do go for Steve-O. Yeah, that has been asked before, Steve-O, with regards to Alfie Design. Yeah, people have mentioned that before. I'll update you again with some pictures. Yeah, send me some pictures, Chris Jason. Send me some pictures because yeah, I have got some first and second sets of various metallics. They're not deluxe hooded, they're normal shrouds. And yeah, I know I've definitely got all of set 2 from 2013, which were the 4 colors before they stopped the red and then went to the next mold. Saw the updates. Thank you. Waiting for a tag fearsome in the mail. Oh, it's here. It's here. It's here. This is fake tag though. This is as well. This one. This is replica tag. Yes, please do an AUF pet stream sometime. Or yeah, we'll see what we can do, Steve. We'll see what we can do. I might actually consider that, to be honest, on a serious note, because it still does have the interest, especially with regards to the location videos. Still a beauty, says Marty G. Okay, we're caught up with the chat. So, what we got here? Let's have a look. We're 45 minutes. We'll see if we can possibly just do an hour and then let you chaps get back on with life. Or lockdown, or playing your games, or having your dinner, or whatever you got to do. So, with regard, we actually got the right mass here. Actually, with regards to GhostFace website, I've had a hell of a lot of emails lately. Are we sending to the USA again? Oh yeah, this and that. Can I order a mask? And I've sent a lot of masks out in this last week, and I've even got a box ready to go downstairs tomorrow. And judging from the email, I'm going to have another box in a few hours when I've boxed up some more masks. I've got a scary movie set going out. I've got Devil Face going out. Scary movies, I've only got one set left. Fluorescents, I have now run out of this. There's only two left, and they're part of my collection. So I've run out of oranges, and I've only got obviously pinks and greens. But regards to fluorescents and more masks coming next week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, one of them, we have more masks. I have 36 fluorescents, 24 metallics, 12 ultra whites because they don't exactly move fast. And what's the other one? Whatever else is on the bloody order. Scary movies, number 24 or 36 scary movies, I think it is. I think it's 24. So we have got more masks coming. A lot of people, for some reason, have all of a sudden been pining for fluorescents again. And it's not just a pink one or not just an orange one, it's a full set. There's a chap in Las Vegas wants 2 sets. There's another chap wants bloody 3 sets. So fluorescents aren't going to be hanging around too long. So if you go UK eBay, possibly have a look on there. But I will tell you definitely straight away, they are more expensive. I let fluorescents go for £8 per mask. eBay, £15 per mask, depending what seller. There may be a couple that I think I've seen one that's £1 cheaper, but you can only get the green. But obviously we've got plenty of greens. But most of the eBay prices I'm cheaper than. I think it's just the one I saw at $7.99. I was like, well, 1 pence bloody cheaper. Is it that much of a difference? But regarding other emails on the website, let's have a look. So I'm glad I got the orange off you, says Screen. Yeah, it's true. It's true. The orange, for some reason, if people do order a mass singly fluorescence, orange is always sort of like the number one ask. And then normally pink and then normally green. Did I miss the mask you talked about last week? Yes, you did, Marty. The Scream Resurrection Mask. Do you think they'll all do any more red metallics? No. Crap, I thought it started in 15 minutes. We already did DVD stuff. Yeah, basically it starts at 8:30 UK time. I don't know. My missus saw the image I put on Twitter and Facebook. It says, oh, you put GMT, which is Greenwich Mean Time, which basically means London, UK. Says, oh, it's not GMT at the minute because we're later in the year. Oh, does it really matter? But at the end of the day, don't worry, because you can always go back after the stream's finished and re-watch it after it's processed or whatever it does on bloody YouTube. So you can always go back and watch it. You can see Resurrection Mask. You can see stuff about DVD. So don't worry, you can always go back and watch it. Internet died. Got to catch up later. That's all right, no problem. I thought it was GMT, not PMT. Fair. Yeah, it is GMT, Greenwich Mean Time, as they call it. Screen Queen. So the updates, yeah, tag face. Yeah, okay, we're caught up with the chat. But yeah, one of the other things I can just give you some information on, make my, I don't know, may make my life a bit easier and your life a bit easier. And they've even had an email today about the same thing. So identifying masks. Oh yeah, Sideshow figure, as Cray says. We'll mention the Sideshow in a minute. So yeah, one of the questions that always comes to my website, and quite a few topics on the Facebook groups as well, is how do I know that my fantastic is a Gen 1 or a Gen 2, as they call them. And basically, trying to think of an easier way to put it. When the Fantastic Faces first came out, this particular mask is one of them. It's hard to say to someone, oh, you've got a 91 mask or a 1992 or 93, 94, 95. You can't really identify him yearly. But one of the telltale signs of a Fantastic Faces is all over the mask page on the website. But just say you've got some sort of a video description on it from this git here. The first Fantastic Faces, Weeping Ghost, Penal-Tide Ghost masks, Ghost in Pain, all his little nicknames. They always had hand-cut eyes, so the eye lines would be a bit jagged here and there, which this one is. They always had, most of the time, not all the time, they always seem to have an indent in the middle of the mouth and an indent at the bottom of the mouth. The bottom of the mouth is always there. On some of the masks, the middle one isn't as prominent. Sometimes it's really hard to see. Other times it's only just there, and other times it's always easily noticeable. But one thing with regards to Fantastics and Fearsomes, I just want to hurry this up. But with regards to Fantastics and Fearsomes, one of the good identifying factors that can be easily seen and easily found is look at the side of the mask here. Okay. Now with this, the chin goes down, you've got your seam, you've got your shroud, obviously, and there's nothing on that mask. It's all smooth. Obviously, you got Ghostface Forever there, what RJ's written inside, but still, you go this side. There's nothing there, look. Nothing there. See it focus. Yeah. Basically smooth. Nice and smooth. No apparent marks, just the side of the mouth. That's all it is. And then you come to this little swine. I mean, replica tag, but it's still a fearsome. And I've got a real tag one, a couple of them. But then you come to the fearsomes, or some people have started naming them now Gen 2s. But I'm going to say fearsome, just on this. Have a look at the mouth. The sides of the mouth. Oh, I hope you can see it on this. Can you see it? There's a little line just here. Focus you some bit. See that line? Try and get it in the light. See that line? So this is what I and many other fans call mold scars, which basically identifies a Gen 2 or alternate name of fearsome. And on the other side, you can see this in Scream 2 at the start when he's sat next to Jada Pinkett in the cinema. You can actually see the lines. You get a big enough screen and zoom in. Now I can zoom in on DVDs. See that line there? See the curve? See it? See there? Mold scars. So sometimes when you get this little swine, and forget that it's pink for a minute, just pretend it's white. So when you get these together sometimes, I mean, with these, there's two obvious differences. The eyes are bigger, the eyes are smaller. But when you get particularly early version masks of Ghostface, which are obviously normally Fantastic Faces or fearsomes or Gen 1s or Gen 2s, it is very hard to try and identify them sometimes because of the paint jobs on the noses, sometimes because of a scruffy paint job, sometimes because of a neat paint job. But again, look on the insides of the eyes, and if you see one little straight line, then another little straight line, then another one that's all at different sort of angles as they cut, then you basically know, most of the time at least, it's possibly a Generation 1 because they were still cutting out the eyes. And later time, when these chaps did come about, they were machine cut. So always look at the neatness of the cuts around the eyes if you suspect you got a Gen 2 or aka fearsome. But yeah, the telltale sign of the fearsome, as I will always point out to fans, is always the mold scars at the side of the mouth. And I've had the chap email me about this very thing today. Is this a Gen 1? Is this a Gen 2? So I said, send me this picture. And he just sent me one picture. I was like, you really expect me to ID it just off that picture? Sometimes you can ID them off just one picture. It's just the front of the mask. But I said, no, send me this angle, send me that angle. And we confirmed it was a Gen 1. But yeah, a lot of people on the website asking for mask IDs. And I don't know everything. I am not an expert. I've just got a lot of masks, and I go off the mask of what I've got. Other times, I shall get in touch with other collectors that I know have got rarer masks than me and different masks that I haven't got. And I'll say, here's a picture. What do you think of this? Tell me why. And they'll say, oh, Gen 1 for this reason, Gen 2 for that reason. Or in some cases, the alternate mold or alternate Funworld Div mask, which is very similar to a HN mask, which then started appearing with the ASIS tags, which is very similar to this chap. But yeah, Funworld Div masks did appear with those tags. Not loads, but some. Is this the... Oh no, this is the fearsome. This is tag fearsome. But even then, yeah. See, this one's got the marks on as well on the sides of the mouth. Where's the other bit? Yeah, I can see the other bit. Some of the fearsomes are actually, the shroud covers them almost directly in line. So sometimes you may have to get the shroud and just pull on it and reveal the actual mold scarring. In most cases, thankfully, you don't have to touch the shroud at all. You can just see it plain as day at the side of the mask going down the sides of the mouth. So let's just check the comments. Got my Sideshow figure. Okay. What's the best way to order from you? Is it the site? Screen Queen job? Yeah, basically go to my site, hit the contact link, and send me an email. There's loads of tick boxes there, like Fluorescence 2019, Metallics, and all the rest of them. Select a tick box, whatever, but as long as you put what you're after in the main, obviously, text of the email, that's fine, and I'll get back to you on the email. Do you have any Viper GhostFace masks? Seriously? Just found deluxe mask on eBay. Yeah, there you go. GhostFace has been looking. Look, eBay.com, I'm guessing. Just found a deluxe mask on eBay, $200. The fuckers know. They know what they're worth now. They know they're rare. This is the bastard of it. This is the swine of it. This is the sod of it, whatever you want to call it. The git of it, as I like to say in the UK terms. This is the git of it. They know damn well they've got a rare mask now. And this is sometimes how my website backfires with regards to the mask page, which still needs to be updated properly when it's in progress. But sometimes when they've been on the website or even learned from other collectors all the differences of the variations of the types of masks, that just equips people to know that, like Cryptic Gauze Ghostface, they know damn well from reading on the site or just online information somewhere else. They know damn well now they've got a rare mask and that they can hump the price up a bit. That's the git of it. But yeah, he's just found one. Look, $200. Jesus Christ. Yes, EU. Deluxe EU. Yes. Yeah, deluxes are all EU stamps. Quick description of your deluxes. Deluxes first and second runs. Obviously, they had little changes in the hoods, but there was always EU stamped. The other deluxes were the deluxe zombies, which obviously was a different mold because it's a zombie. The other deluxes was the deluxe glow, which was only the same as one other mask in existence, which was the Asda Glow, which existed from 2011 to 2013. Then Asda stopped them after 2013. But the same glow mask mold, everything. It was basically a glow ultra white, no stamp on the back of the chin. Deluxe glows were basically like an Asda mask. That same mask, just in a deluxe hood. And then, yeah, 2011, 12, and 13, Asda in the UK, which is part of Walmart, I think, at this time, unless it's been sold again. But Asda in the UK had basically the same glow mask and mold, just in a normal standard shroud. And I've still got a few of them tagged in the loft, but I've let too many go to fans now, so please don't ask if you can have one, because I've got very limited stock left. But I've got 11, 12s, and 13s. But yeah, again, perfect example of people learn information and then bump up the price because they now know that something's rarer or in a limited quantity at least. So yeah, Sideshow figure. That was the other thing. So earlier this week, I've got it on my Twitter page just here. October the 1st. Yes, sideshow.com. You want to go to sideshow.com and look up Ghostface. And there is a new figure there, which is $210. That's dollars, USD, basically on a pre-order. I believe many fans have pre-ordered this already. But yeah, this is just one of a few figures that have come this year. I believe the other NECA figures are out now. The ones we're still waiting on is the Toonie Terrors. But yeah, we have had Mezco Living Dead Dolls figure featured last week's stream. We've got some NECA figures this year, and then we've got the Tooney Towers NECA. I think it's just the Tooney Towers left to be released. And some of the NECA ones were released in July, if I remember correct. But yeah, the Sideshow figure on my screen up here, incredibly accurate with regards to mask sculpt. There's been a few fans that said, why is the robe based off a Fun World robe and not the movie robe? Which is a fair point, but at the same time, Fun World owned Ghostface as he is like that. When it comes to the movie costumes, as far as I've ever seen from information online, they've never really had a license to do the movie replica sort of costumes in any costume form or any special form like this with a Sideshow figure or any other sort of prestige figure makers out there, manufacturers, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, the Sideshow figure was up for pre-order, so I recommend you go to sideshow.com, have a look at the figure, judge for yourself. It comes with a clean knife, it comes with a bloody knife, it comes with fists, it comes with all sorts of stuff. Let me just click the link so I got the full detail. It is on my news page on the website, it's all there. Here he goes, the image I want. So he comes with clenched fists, he comes with an open hand, he comes with another 2 open hands. Yeah, bloody knife, a normal knife that's not bloody. 1 pair of grip hands, 1 clean knife, 1 bloodied knife, 1 pair of open hands, 1 pose left hand, and 1 pair of fists. Bloody hell. And yeah, he's a 1/6 scale, or should we say a 6 scale figure. And it does look good on the prices, I must say. It does look good. And yeah, enter your email on sideshow.com and progress from there. It is pricey for a figure, some people have been saying, but at the end of the day, this is a high quality figure. And I think basically that's the reasoning for the price. But I'd love to see one in real life. The minute I can't afford it. We've had a massive dentist bill the other day. Got a bloody tooth filled in, root canal. Not nice, but £520 just for one sodding tooth. Not good, man. Not good. Just kick me HHN down below. Let's have a look at the chat before I go. I'm going to end it because I've not got much else to tell you. But a seller in the group. Oh, Craig says a seller in the group. Okay. Oh, so this Ghostface has come across another seller in the group. Good night, Steve-O. Thank you, Steve-O. Still waiting on the NECA Ultimate Ghostface. Yeah, it's the Ultimate, isn't it? But also the Tooney Towers as well. Yeah, we've had, what, 4 or 5? Bloody hell, is it going on towards 6 figures this year? I'd have to get my website up and start listing what I bloody got down on there. But yeah, there's your latest DVD costumes and the Viper Mask 2021. This other chap. Oh, Aquamelon, just so I'm not ignored you. Aquamelon, you says, have you got any Viper Masks? I haven't got any Viper Masks. I've never had one. And they have been out a long time. One popped up on eBay the other day with an April to June 2012 manufacture date on it. So they was still doing them. And I believe, if my information is ready, up in the memory here, I think that Vipers were around since around the Face and Faces line. But yeah, also something that I possibly might put on the mask page in the future. Although it is ghostface.co.uk, we may have just the alternate masks that was in the mask line at the time when Fantastics and Fearsomes were in the catalogues. So I may be adding those types in the future, just so people understand the other types out there. So, oh yeah, that's a Grin, that's a Tate, that's a Sarah Spook. And that's a Grin School with the teeth, you know, all the rest of them. Just so they got a basic understanding at least. I'm not an expert on them at all. I'm not an expert on Ghostface at all. What we got here, Alpy. Did RJ provide any reason for why the EUs have disappeared by now? No. I'd remove the belt on the figure if it would be possible. Sorry. Big Don. Yeah, sorry about that, Aquamelon. I've never had a Viper. And believe me, there's other fans out there pining for Vipers, literally. There was some Vipers listed on a website called Party Depot Store. And they also had Silver 25th Anniversary Ghostface. So what did we do? Went online. I think I ordered 2 25th Anniversaries, 2 Vipers. Did the payment. Then they come back not too long afterwards. Oh, sorry, I've got none of those masks at all. No Silvers, no Vipers. I was like, what? It's on the site, is in stock. And I actually had to phone Canada in the end and get a human being on the end of the bloody phone, because the same emails kept getting sent repeatedly over and over and over. And I was like, "You've already told me this. Where's my refund?" So I phoned them up and I thankfully talked to somebody real, and we sorted it out. But yeah, no Vipers, no 25th. But they did say they knew of a supplier with some silver 25th anniversary masks, and in the future they may be back on the site. So keep an eye on Party Depot store. I think it's, I don't know if it's Party Depot store or partydepotstore.com. But look it up. Based in Canada, I think it is. So that's where I ended up phoning. And they did have Vipers. But Vipers are out there. It's just, you got to find them. A bit like Tag Fantastic. They're there somewhere. It's just, you got to be in the right place, right time, sadly. So just double check the comments before we go. I just got to the bit where Steve asked about a Halloween special for. Oh, right. Speng Noodles going through the stream. I think he's sort of scrolling back. Right. So I can put my mask back in a minute. So, yeah, basically, chaps, the masks I am out of at the minute. I've got one scary movie set left, but one of them, the barbs is broken, so I don't want to sell it like that. And also, here they are. Oh, God. Scary movies. But I don't want to sell someone a mask that's had a new barb put on it. Here it is. There you go. See? And also a little note with these scary movie masks. Just before we go. I'm going, don't worry. A little note with these. So, obviously, these are 3 styles. Smiley, Stone, and What's Up. And this one's just got a snap barb, which is still here. It's still there. I just don't want to put a new barb in it. I've got a tagging gun, but I just don't want to do it. I'll probably keep this. And one thing with these scary movies, to finish off, is these are the only masks currently, as far as I'm aware, that are still made the same way as they used to be made. And you're probably thinking, what's he on about? Well, I think Ghostface, ultra whites are everywhere now. EU stamps are hen's teeth. You just can't find the bastards. Although there was the most common mask out there at one time. Obviously now they're not. But Ghostface was made the same way for a long time on the EU stamp, the same material. And thankfully these have gone the same way and actually stayed the same way. So know that when you get these now, there is a little difference from the past. So these used to stink of vanilla. Now they're the same with regards to how they're made and what molds, but no more vanilla. I don't know why. Or on the mask I've received, at least, there's no more vanilla smell. It's just the material itself that you can smell. But another tip for these is this one had all black marks above its mouth. And this is where good old eraser, rubber, whatever you want to call it, got them all off within seconds. So if you've got a mask, even ultra whites and even EU stamp masks of Ghostface and even these, if you've got little funny black marks here and there, which sometimes they come just from shipping, just get an eraser. And I would show you, but I've already done this one. But get an eraser and rub them off, and they will literally rub off. I had a message off a fan the other night. I got a pink fluorescent. He got a pink fluorescent, the other 2 off me, or the fluorescent set. He says, "Oh yeah, they're all good, but I've got a little problem with the pink." I says, "What's that?" He says, "Oh," he sent me a picture of this little black dot in the eye. He says, "Oh, it's not immaculate." I says, "Well, there wasn't 100% immaculate, but try the eraser on it and let me know." And he was texting all the way, next 10 minutes. "Oh, I've done it. It's completely gone. Oh, thanks for that. I don't have to ask you for another one now." I said, "Okay." But an eraser can work wonders with these chaps. And same with this. So any of these, basically the older material, and definitely the ultra whites, you can do the same thing. Eraser on them, get the black marks off. And I've even done it on this mask in the past. And I think I may have even done it on the top of the eyes on this face of me. But I'm not saying it super restores everything to bright white. But if there's annoying little black marks or smudges or even just other marks, it can sometimes, 99% of the time, an eraser will get rid of the marks. So around the edges of the mouth, the nose, anywhere. There's your little tip. So I don't know. What we're going to finish on this time, eh? What do we want to see next week? Let's just have a gander. Resurrection Mask. HHN, fantastic. Another HHN, what's that one? That's number 248. That's what that letter was earlier for that one. Number 11 out of 250. Yeah, just give a quick flash. See that? There you go. We'll show that next week. We'll do another one next week, and I shall put the question out there to RJ as well to see if he can give any hint or even just an amount made of mass sent to Scream 5 set, if anything. See if he can give me any info whatsoever. But I'll give you an update on that mass next week. Signed by 4 people: Wes, Alan, and Stanley Geller, and RJ, and one of 6 in the world. Very thick and very sturdy mass, very similar to the Resurrection quality, but different again in other ways too. So I don't know. Probably show you that next week if you want to see it. And yeah, we're going to end up running out of mass to show you to start off a stream. No, just double check the comments and then we'll let you get on, chaps. We'll let you get on. Blah, blah, blah. Just got to the bit there. That's it. We're caught up on the chat. But yeah, we had a few people watching and a few thumbs up. So thank you. We've rambled on again a bit too much. I was trying to keep it to an hour, but we're 1 hour, 11 minutes as of now. But even so, chaps, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. People that have asked about an Auf Wiedersehen pet stream, I should consider doing that in the future. Depends what you want to talk about on it. But yeah, we'll do some more Ghostface next week, and obviously any updates that come my way regarding what's been sent to Scream 5 set, if he tells me, or if he can give me any sort of teasing information about, you know, what masks he's had made, because it certainly seems like he's had some made. And yeah, we'll try and enlighten you a bit. But just bear in mind, as RJ says to me many times, he's busy, he's got a job to do, and when there's a film in progress regarding Ghostface, especially a Scream film, yeah, his time is taken up quite heavily, and he does very long hours. So the information he can give me, he does every now and again, but other times I can send stuff and there's no response. But it's just because he's busy, and it's not because he's ignoring. It's just basically he's got a lot on his plate. And think about it, he's the only chap in charge of Ghostface. It's him on his own. It's not like him and a team of 6 or 10 people. It's just RJ. So his work's cut out for him pretty much every day he pulls up to work. And yeah, he's always got a long list to bloody get through. But yeah, apart from that, chaps, we will see you soon. Yeah, anyone wants to play Dead by Daylight out there with some Ghostface involvement, look me up. I'll have to put a friend code on or something, because there's crossplay on Dead by Daylight now, and so it won't just be Ghostface and you'll find me. It'll be Ghostface and then a hash and 4 symbols after it. But yeah, I don't know. Send a message if you want to play Dead by Daylight one day. We've got a Discord server for the voice chat like this, and you can play alongside friends and say, "Oh, the killer's been an arsehole. He's over there, and let's get out of here." So yeah, thank you, Baslo. She's put awesome stream. Thank you, Baslo. I don't normally stream, but yeah, thank you for listening. Thanks for taking note, and hope you enjoyed the Resurrection Mask. The other chap that's skipping through the stream trying to see where the Resurrection Mask is, enjoy it, mate. You'll get to it. You'll find it. But yeah, that's it for now, chaps. Take it easy. And yeah, until next time. Which I'm guessing we'll probably do the same thing, same time next week. 8:30 UK time next week, Sunday night. And yeah, I'll be back again, show you the rare mask, the 1 of 6, and yeah, whatever else I can tell you if I'm allowed to tell you. But yeah, there is stuff coming up for Dead by Daylight as well for a Halloween event. But yeah, we'll wait to see what happens with that as well, when we can say stuff and when we can't say stuff. But thank you for listening, and Auf Wiedersehen, as we sometimes say, but goodbye.